coming off the loss in Carolina. We're very disappointed about the outcome of the game and kind of the way it came down. Obviously disappointed about the fact that they jumped out on us, and then we were able to regain a shot at the game, but it was too late, and so we're very disappointed in that. Was an interesting start in that it was kind of, it was almost like it was chaos. Just things were happening in all directions. And for them to break a big play like that, we don't have that. That was the one explosive run they had for the day. We just haven't seen many things happen like that in the past. And then for us to turn the ball over and it turns into a score, it's just so rare that that happens. But those are the kinds of plays that give a team an advantage and that they can really jump on. And now we do it at their place, and they're crazed and going nuts and all that. We made it as hard as we could possibly made it. And so by the time we got right, it was really by the end of the second quarter, we were able to stop them, and maybe they didn't feel like they had to score, but I think they were trying, and it seemed like they were, and we were able to stop them and give ourselves a chance to get back in the game, almost. So very disappointed that it came out like that. And we come out of the game with an interesting mentality, sharing with the players today too, that we realized that we were capable of playing with them, and we could have given ourselves a chance to win a football game had we got our act together earlier. And they kind of understood that this season was one that we didn't quite capture all of the opportunities that were there, and that we know that there's a lot of future, and there's a big upside for us, and that I think Sherm said some things to that effect when he was interviewed last night, that this is a very young club, and we have leadership, and we have big-time players and leadership from the quarterback position, which is so hard to find. The connection of what these guys are like on defense really gives us a hope that as we go into this offseason that we're going to do something really special in the future and continue to work at that. So more than you might think, everybody left here today with the thought of let's have a great offseason, let's get this thing cranked up and let's go. And they already were thinking that way. And they're ready to turn the page and want to get going. And we feel pretty fortunate that we're pretty healthy going into the offseason, and there's a lot of guys that don't have to have the surgeries that they'll have to work through and all of that. So we'll know more about that in the next couple of days and see how the exit physicals turned out. But it leaves us in a frame of mind of looking ahead. And I think it's, we said that it's somewhat reminiscent of coming out of the Atlanta loss. And so we're going to try to build on this thing and really go for it again and have a great offseason with very high hopes for the future, and kick this thing into high gear when we get a chance when we come back in April.